My name is Maya. I am 34 years old. I have been married to my husband Marcus for 6 years. We live in a beautiful apartment in the city. From the outside, our life looked perfect. Marcus was a successful architect. I was a graphic designer. We had no children. But we had each other. That was enough. But something was wrong with me. It started about 8 months ago. I began feeling sick. Not sick like a cold. It was different. My stomach would cramp. I would feel dizzy. Some days, I could barely get out of bed. Marcus was so worried about me. He would hold my hand and stroke my hair. "Baby, you need to rest," he would say. "I'll take care of everything." He was so kind. So loving. I told myself I was lucky to have him. Other husbands would complain. They would get angry. But Marcus was patient. He brought me soup. He made me tea. He tucked me into bed every night. I went to see 3 different doctors. They all said the same thing.
"There's nothing wrong with you, Mrs. Chun. Your tests are all normal. Perhaps it's stress,
Maybe anxiety. But I knew something was wrong. I could feel it in my bones. I was not imagining this. The pain was real. One night, I was lying in bed. Marcus was asleep beside me. I looked at his peaceful face. He looked so innocent, so gentle. Why did I feel so alone? I started keeping a diary. I wrote down everything. What I ate. How I felt. When the pain came, I needed to find a pattern. I needed to understand what was happening to me. Monday. Toast and coffee for breakfast. Feruto fine. Feruto fine. Lunch was a salad. Felt dizzy at 2 p.m. Dinner was pasta. Marcus cooked. Stomach cramps at 9 p.m. Tuesday. Same breakfast. Same lunch. Dinner was chicken. Marcus cooked. Felt nauseous at 10 p.m. Wednesday. Marcus was late. I ate leftovers from the day before. I felt fine. No pain. No nausea. I noticed something strange. Every time I ate Marcus's cooking, I got sick. When I ate food I prepared myself, I was fine. It was like clockwork. But I didn't want to believe it. Why would my husband poison me? It made no sense. I tried to push the thought away. I told myself I was being paranoid. I was reading too much into things. Marcus loved me. He would never hurt me. But the thought wouldn't leave me alone. It was like a worm in my brain, eating away at my peace of mind. One afternoon, Marcus was at work. I was home alone. His laptop was on the dining table. He had forgotten to close it. I should have looked away. I should have respected his privacy, but I didn't. I sat down at the table. I opened his search history. My hands were shaking. I scrolled down. Most of it was boring stuff. Architecture websites, sports scores, news articles. Then, I saw something that made my blood run cold. Powders that dissolve in food. Undetectable poison. How to make someone sick without killing them. Symptoms of slow poisoning. I could not breathe. My vision went blurry. I closed the laptop and stumbled to the bathroom. I was sick, not from poison, from fear. That night, Marcus came home. He was smiling. He brought me flowers. "Feeling better today, my love?" he asked. I looked at him. His handsome face. His kind eyes. Could this man really be trying to kill me? "Marcus," I said. "I want to see another doctor, a specialist." His smile faltered for just a second. Then, it returned. "There's no need for that, sweetheart. You just need to rest. I'm taking care of you. That's what matters? I saw something in his eyes, something I had never seen before. A flicker of coldness, a hint of control. I made a decision. I needed proof. I bought a small hidden camera. I placed it in the kitchen. It was tiny, almost invisible. I positioned it to face the counter where Marcus prepared our food. For 2 days, nothing happened. He cooked normally. He was the perfect husband. I almost felt guilty for suspecting him. Then came the 3rd day. I watched the footage. That night, Marcus was cooking dinner. He was humming a song. He seemed happy. He opened a drawer and took out a small white vial. He unscrewed the cap and tipped a small amount of white powder into my portion of the food. Not his, just mine. Then he stirred it in. He mixed it thoroughly. He put the vial back in the drawer. He continued cooking like nothing had happened, like he was making a normal meal for his wife. I watched the video 10 times. I couldn't believe my eyes. The man I loved, the man I trusted, he was poisoning me. Slowly, carefully, methodically. Why? Why would he do this? I thought about leaving, packing a bag and walking out the door. But I needed answers. I needed to confront him. I needed to see his face. When he realized I knew the truth. The next morning, I sat at the kitchen table. Marcus was making breakfast. He was humming again. He brought me a plate of scrambled eggs. Eat up, my love, he said. You need your strength. I didn't touch the food. I just stared at him. He looked at me. Then, he looked at the plate. What's wrong? He asked. Don't you like it, Marcus? I said. No. His face went pale. He looked like a deer in headlights. Know what? He asked. His voice was shaky. I know what you've been doing to me, I said. I know about the powder. I know about the poison. I have a video, Marcus. I saw everything. Marcus stood very still. Then he started laughing, a terrible, hollow laugh. You're so smart, Maya. So clever. I always knew you were too smart for your own good. Who are you? I asked. Why are you doing this? He sat down across from me. He was calm now, scarily calm. You want to know why? He said. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you. I have a secret, Maya. The real Marcus died 2 years ago. I'm his twin brother. I stared at him. The world seemed to tilt. That doesn't make sense, I whispered. No. I'm not surprised you didn't know about me. Marcus never told you about me. He was ashamed. I was the black sheep. The failure. The one who went to prison. I got out last year, and I had nothing. No job. No money. No future. And then I thought about Marcus. My successful brother. His beautiful wife. His nice apartment. I thought, why should he have everything while I have nothing? So, I came to visit. We had a fight. A terrible fight. It got out of hand. And Marcus, he fell down the stairs. I didn't mean to kill him, but once it was done, I realized I could be him. I could take his life. His money. His wife. I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. I couldn't move. I was frozen in horror. You do everything I tell you, he continued. You never suspect a thing. And you're so easy to control. Every time you got sick, you became weaker, more dependent on me. I was going to keep you sick forever. You were going to be my perfect little wife. Too tired to ask questions. Too weak to leave. It was a perfect plan. I loved him. I whispered. I loved you. You never loved me, he said. You loved the idea of Marcus. You loved the perfect man, but I'm not perfect. And now, Maya, you know too much. I can't let you leave. I can't let you go to the police. He stood up. He was still holding the pen. I watched him. I felt like a cornered animal. But before anything happens, he said, "Tell me, did you tell anyone? Did you send the video to anyone?" "No, I lied. I wanted to confront you first. I wanted to see your face." He smiled. It was the most terrifying smile I'd ever seen. "Good. That's very good. Now, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be very quiet. You're going to eat your breakfast. And then we're going to go to the bedroom. And I'm going to tie you up. And I'm going to figure out what to do with you." He moved toward me. I pushed my chair back. My hand knocked the plate off the table. It smashed on the floor. "Don't," I said. "Stay away from me. Don't be dramatic, Maya. It's been so nice having you as my wife. Let's not make this ugly." He lunged at me. I screamed. I grabbed a knife from the block on the counter. I held it in front of me. He stopped. "You're going to stab me?" he asked. "You can't do that, Maya. You're not that kind of person." "You don't know what kind of person I am," I said. "You don't know anything about me." We stood there, staring at each other. The kitchen was silent, and then the front door burst open. 2 police officers came running in, followed by my best friend. "Rachel, drop the knife, sir." "Drop it now," one officer yelled. Marcus didn't move. He just stared at me. He looked confused, then angry, then completely defeated. "I sent the video to Rachel," I said, "before you came down for breakfast. You're not as smart as you think you are." They took him away. He didn't fight. He just kept staring at me. His eyes were empty. I'm in a safe place now. Marcus's real body was never found, but they're going to search. My lawyer says they can charge him with murder, attempted murder, fraud, kidnapping. He'll be in prison for a very long time. I'm going to therapy. I still wake up some nights screaming. I still see his face, his smile, his lies. But I also see something else. I see myself, and I'm still here. I survived. Sometimes the people who love us the most can hurt us the worst. But we can't let their darkness define us. I trusted my gut, and it saved my life. The doctors found the poison in my system. They started treatment. I'm getting better. Slowly. I'm going to be okay. Rachel told me I was brave. She said most people would have run. But I didn't run. I stayed. I fought. And I won. They say the truth will set you free. But sometimes the truth is terrifying. Sometimes the truth shows you that everything you thought was real was actually a lie. I think about my husband, the real Marcus. He was kind. He was gentle. He never told me about his twin brother, because he wanted to protect me from that darkness. And in the end, that darkness came for me anyway. I don't believe in happy endings anymore. I believe in survival. I believe in finding strength you didn't know you had. I believe in trusting yourself when everything around you is falling apart. My name is Maya. I am 34 years old. I survived an unseen enemy, and I am never going to let anyone control me again.